Good morning, everyone. Oh, not morning where you're at? That's okay, because you can have eggs for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Welcome to episode 81 of Three Eggs Are Better Than One. I am Brad Stanton, along with fellow eggs Matt M. and Brian Remza. We'd like to thank all of you for the Bradless episode last week and the Devon episode last week. Again, Matt's observations. He thinks I just avoid him on these days, but I listened back, and I think they did a 85% good job. If it's your first time listening to the show, we like to spread some good cheer. It's our good news of the week, and we call that Sunny Side Up. So, Matt, what do you got for us this week?
I have an amazing piece of good news. You guys know about this, and any longtime listeners might know that many months ago, I collected all of the bottle caps or the corks to the Blanton's bourbon bottles that have the little race horses on them that spell out Blanton's that are hard to collect. And I wanted to display them. And I discovered that if you send a complete used set back to the distillery, which is Buffalo Trace in Kentucky, they will put them in an oak stave, a used piece of an oak barrel that was used to age the bourbon. They drill 8 holes in it. And I have it here to show off. And if you're just listening, I'll post a picture of it. Let me turn off my blur, see if that helps. Oh, it was off. I'm so confused right now.
Okay.
What are you seeing right now?
You and the blur.
It's blurry now, yeah.
And now you don't see the
No, I
Now
blur.
we
don't.
don't see it.
So here we go. Look at this thing right here. Look at this amazing thing right here. And the horses are all at they're different. It's like a flip book. They're all at different points of motion, and they spell out Blanton's. And it's got a little tiny plaque here that says Buffalo Trace Distillery. And it came the day before Father's Day.
Oh, even better.
What a perfect gift from the universe.
Perfect timing.
I purposely held off on presenting it last week with Brad not here because he just had to be a part of this moment for me.
I thought maybe you were waiting for the topic to come back of like show and tell.
I could have, but I mean, that's too good.
But I wasn't going to do that anytime soon because you don't like show and tell.
Too good.
True.
That was too good to sit on for too long. I
Oh,
already
that's awesome.
I already hated that I had to wait a couple weeks without you here.
No,
So
that's
that's
awesome.
so
That's awesome.
that's the big thing. One other thing, a quick follow up. A few weeks ago, I talked about how I really love elaborate fantasy football punishments for the losers. Well, there was another fantastic one making the rounds on the internet. This guy had to ride on a float in his town's local 4th of July parade with a big sign that said, I suck at fantasy football. And his friends walked alongside the parade handing out water balloons to people who were watching the parade. And everybody was just launching water balloons at him the whole time. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely genius, hysterical, amazing. I love it. And as we've talked about on the show, I don't like or play fantasy sports at all. But man, do I like the punishments.
That's good. Really good stuff.
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to follow that, guys. Let me just.
What could you possibly follow it
What could
with?
you have that could be,
So,
yeah.
reason for my missing last episode was that my grandson was born, 6 pounds, 11 ounces. Orion Dawn, just for you, Matt. Different name, but he's doing very well. Mom, dad, and the baby are doing very well. We were there when he was born, and then went back the next day for a while, and then we've seen him since. So it's been good so far. My daughter's doing very well with it. You know, they have their own place, and just really happy. It's really, it's funny. Still hasn't hit me yet. It really hasn't hit me yet. I don't know. It's a week today. You would think that it would, but it hasn't hit me yet. I'm like holding this kid like, and you are, you know, I was making him talk a little bit. Like I was asking him questions like, is he a Hulk Hogan fan, Cody Rhodes fan? What does he think? Moving his mouth. And he was answering pretty, not very well. But, you know, I'm going to be on vacation, next week. This drops, it'll be that week. And we're not going anywhere because when we found this out, I mean, obviously we couldn't travel to where my sister has her lake house. So honey set up is I'll be able to spend a little more time with them and get some stuff over there, hopefully get them situated. And yeah, very good news.
That is
Very good
fantastic
news.
news. Fantastic news. And again, congratulations. We
Thank
said
you.
it
Congratulations.
privately, but
Yes,
publicly
thank
as
you.
well. Congratulations. I'm glad everyone is okay. Everybody is doing well. That's also a great thing.
Good
Yeah,
reason to miss.
yeah. I
Very
still
good
thought you
reason.
were pretty disappointed though, but I
What
felt like
happened?
I felt like it was a good reason, but I still felt like Matt, you were pretty disappointed in me.
I don't think so.
I don't know. The text suggested otherwise.
He was
No,
sad on. He was very sad on air. I do. I can
I
acknowledge that as well.
I think there was another reason why you might be mixing up situations.
No, that's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Bryant. Now follow that.
Great. Yeah, I was about to say, Jesus. Well, as this drops, it is the next day here on Tuesday, as this drops, the 14th. I will be celebrating my 18th anniversary with Sue. We are going to do some activities on Tuesday. We're going to be going out of town on the weekend. Going to a event she's very excited for. It's an Edgar Allan Poe speakeasy.
Oh,
It's an event where they have four different rooms. It's four different Edgar Allan Poe stories. We're going to do that for our anniversary to celebrate 18 years, 10 years, or 8 years married, 10 years, or 18 together, and it creeps up on you fast. As you guys, I'm sure, are very well aware. And yeah, it's just crazy to think that you can be with somebody this long. I guess, as we both realized, we've been together a third of our lives.
were you like
Crazy.
high school sweethearts though?
Not even
A
close. Didn't
third
even
of
know
your
each
life?
other.
You're talking about, you mean half of your life?
Almost, yeah. Because yeah, no, we actually graduated the same year, lived in the same town, we were the same class, never knew each other. And then once we got out of school, that's when we met.
How big is this class that you didn't know each other?
Yeah.
Well, I went to different, so there's two schools in our town. I went to the other
Okay.
school in town,
Uh,
but all of my friends were in her class. So like I
All
knew
right.
of a lot of people in her class, but I never knew her. Her
yeah.
graduating class was 375 people. So
That's not small. It's
my
medium.
cl- my graduating class was 25. So
Wow.
just saying, yeah, there's a difference there. So
The Zooks and the Ukes.
yeah.
Well,
So
congrats to you. And I feel like all your sunny sides up are like the same thing. Like
pretty close.
you retread them. You're like, yeah, we're
Yeah, of
going this, we're
course.
going that, we're taking time off, well needed vacation, gonna
Fuck
celebrate
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
I
I
it's all
like it.
celebrations.
I'm
definitely
jealous of the Edgar
a
Allan Poe thing. That
yeah, I
sounds
like to see.
That
I'm
was going to be my actual
Mhm.
thing, and then I was like, I should slip in the anniversary to kind of get some brownie points there. But yeah, no, the Edgar Allan Poe thing, like, very excited for that. So I'm looking forward to that piece for sure.
very good. Very good, guys. That's good news. I got some hard boiled, not crazy hard boiled, but I don't know if you guys saw this. I'm sure Brian. I mean, we've talked about this in the group chat. Uh, this is the joke, or not so. It was the slogan for Pepsi. Pepsi Wild Cherry is what happens when regular cherry stops asking for permission. This has been Pepsi had to make an apology for
Mhm.
this because it's suggesting that someone is saying no to maybe advances or sexual advances, and no means no, but not in this case. No doesn't mean no. I don't read that at all. Okay. I read that a wild child doesn't ask permission to do anything. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm a wild cherry. I'm not just a cherry. I'm a wild cherry. Man, do we need to relax, okay? And stop reading into this. This was not what this was meant to be at all. Pepsi wouldn't do that and cause the problem. Why would they cause
No,
that problem? What do you got? What do you got to say about that? You got something to say about that, Matt? Because I feel like you're on Pepsi's side, or not Pepsi's side, the world side right now.
Not at all. No, not at all.
I
I
don't know.
think that I think that if your issue with it is that it garners unnecessary attention, then you should ignore it. That's what I think.
you would
I
think so.
I just didn't think it meant that. That's all.
No,
no, I didn't look into it enough to know because I don't care. Because I'm sure it's something that's blown out of proportion. It's some 21-year-old who wrote a tweet that it didn't get approved by the CEO or anything, It's a social media guy.
yep.
I've seen what the salary is for those jobs. They're not even full-time jobs.
No. Boy, there's things we don't talk about on this show, but I'm going to talk about all three with that. So that was one. And then I felt like this year,
It's great to have you back.
I felt like this year, up until probably a couple days before the 4th of July, and this was actually meant for last week, I felt like the America 250, US 250 really was treated negatively. Like almost like if you wore one of these shirts, it meant, at least in my area, it meant that you are supportive of the president of the United States, which again, not saying yes or no to that, but I just want to make something clear. And this was very, very big in my area that people, if you were wearing that shirt, that's what it meant. America is 250 years old. The United States is 250 years old, no matter who the president was. So I don't know why. I can see that, Matt, maybe it didn't affect you the same way it did me, but man, people would walk in
Definitely
to
not.
my dealership and they say, "Oh, look at this Trumper." What does that mean? America is 250. It's a big deal. I mean, I'm a
Yeah.
bicentennial baby. My grandson is now a 250 baby. There's a few days
Oh,
before. He was
Yeah.
July 1st. So I think it's a good thing. And but I have another thing to say. For 250, for that being that young, boy, we've accomplished a lot as a country, haven't we?
good and
Yeah.
bad.
Look at all these from out of the country coming here for the World Cup and having the time of their life. These
Yeah.
people have never ever experienced anything like this. They've only heard about what America is, what the United States is. I should say United States. I mean, like you said, Matt, where do we get this label America anyway? What a bunch of crap.
Wrong.
There's so much North America, South America. There's
Incorrect.
Mexico. That's not America. If they're part of America, the United,
That's all America.
yeah, that's what I mean. But I'm just saying that we've done a lot as a country in just 250 years, and I'm glad these people are here enjoying themselves, and it's a very positive thing. And finally, as you would say, Matthew, I did not get to do my confession last week. Now,
No.
I'm going to do that now. So, this is a little bit sad. And I'm a Knight of Columbus, which is a men's Catholic organization. And what we do is we every month we have what's a family of the month in the parish. Some family in the parish that has maybe done above and beyond something, like maybe put their time in, done some charity work, or just organize something. And we always do that. Well, I was just at church one week, and they said, "Hey, would you mind presenting this since no one else is here?" I'm like, "Absolutely." So I have it's just basically an award inside of a picture frame. So I have it with me, and I set it down, and I sit down, and I break the picture frame. Now I'm supposed to present this thing, and the frame is shattered, and it is glass and everything like that. So the end of church comes, right? And I go up to this poor woman. I say, I'm so sorry. Here's your gift card to the local restaurant. I can't give this to you this way. I'm so sorry. I sat on it. I mean, I'm sure I could put it in another frame and do that. She's like, I can take it this way. She goes, just push the glass out. What's the difference? What if there was no glass? I'm like, it just doesn't seem right. Well, weeks go by, days go by, months go by. I never do it. And it's still sitting in the same place. And now the woman has died. And I
Oh
feel like
my.
Oh.
just the laziest person in the world
Oh my
for
Mm.
God.
making the mistake and really could have been something. I just go to the dollar store, put it in the frame, and
No,
I see her husband still, and
the
I'm like,
breaking of the glass is not the issue.
no, the
That was
No.
an
laziness after
accident.
is the confession. Yes, I
Glass
was honest.
breaks. Glass breaks. That's an accident.
Ah.
Yeah,
However,
and
part
then we're
two,
talking months became years, and
how
just
long was it really?
maybe 3 years.
Oh my
Oh my
God. And
gosh.
where was it?
I think it was somewhere in my kitchen.
Terrible, dude.
Terrible, right?
Oh
I'm
man.
confessing. I am confessing.
That
The only
is
other
a
person,
That's
confession.
a
there's only
good
two other
confession.
people that know this, and that is,
Like,
well, three. Her husband, her, and my wife. That is it. Now the world knows because we
that
know
is a, you
the
should
viewership here.
confess in a confessional booth.
Ah, I'm ashamed. I'm so ashamed. So,
Man,
a hard-boiled dino egg right there.
I'm glad you came back
Yeah.
to that.
Which brings us to eggheads. I know that Matt was really excited for me to bring this topic back, and this is a podcast that we're listening to.
Yeah.
So Matt, go ahead.
I don't know if excited is the
You know how
right
excited
word.
it is.
Oh,
I'm
excited. You
excited.
love that. You love
I don't know
this.
if it's it. All right. So, quick recap. My podcast listening history in my life is in 2019. I started listening to, let's call it Conrad's wrestling podcasts. It turned into a big community, and that's how we met. And the show probably wouldn't have existed without. The
Nope.
podcasts were all about pro wrestling nostalgia, and I grew up watching it. I have fond memories. I have a very good autobiographical memory. I remembered all of this stuff that they were talking about, and it was just wonderful. Years and years, hours and hours of content. And as you may know, it has kind of fizzled out. They don't really do the nostalgia thing anymore. So there's not nearly as much to listen to anymore, which has created a gap or an opportunity in my listening life when it's appropriate to listen to a podcast to find something else. And I said, it's time to dig in to a rewatch podcast. So I made a list of them and I'm going to go through them. And the first one I did was Curb Your Enthusiasm. So it's called The History of Curb Your Enthusiasm with Jeff Garlin and Susie Essman, the two of the actors that were on the show. Jeff and Susie, they used their real names, real first names on the show. My first comment is not the best podcast because Jeff is a interrupting bulldozer type of personality that was pretty much rude the whole time. Yes, he had some funny things to say and certainly relevant insight to recapping the shows and everything. But he was just like if I knew this guy in person, I would never want to hang out with him more than once. You know, just not my type of personality. But him and Susie started at the beginning. There was actually a special that aired before that became a show. They started all the way back to from before when they were developing the special and then the special on season one and so on. And they recapped all the episodes and it brought me back. And I remembered watching these episodes and laughing at these characters and these moments. And they brought on some guests. Larry David was on once, Cheryl Hines was on, and some other meaningful participants. And I knew this going in, but even though there were 12 seasons of the show, they stopped doing it after 5 seasons. And you know what? We're not going to do that, guys. When we do our Roseanne podcast, we are doing the entire series, the reboot, the
I was about to
Connors,
say, including the Connors, man.
everything.
Oh, the Connors.
Everything.
That's why, Brad.
But and so I finished it and I'm on to the next one, and you'll just have to wait until we get to Eggheads again for me to tell you about that one.
So I have to say, I Larry David has come out with a new show on HBO called The United States of Larry, something like that. It was actually created by Barack Obama, is a part of this, and it was for America 250 or United States. I can never know what to say, but I have to say I watched the first episode and I thought it was absolutely terrible, just absolutely terrible. Now there was 4 parts. And the first part was the signing of the declaration, all the Declaration of Independence, all the listing of complaints. That was kind of funny, but then it just went downhill from there. And I don't know if I'm watching the second one because the Rosa Parks part was so bad.
It's not my favorite show, but I love Larry enough that I can find the humor in it and I will watch it. It's called Life Larry. Oh, fuck. What is it called?
In the Pursuit of Happiness, right?
Life Larry and the Pursuit of Unhappiness, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Rosa Parks one was just so cringy, like terrible to me. I don't know. And I do like Larry David and I love Seinfeld, but I got through about half this thing. I'm like, I don't know if I'm laughing anymore or just trying to laugh. Anyway, getting back to what my egghead is. So at first I was going to do Insight with Chris Van Vliet, which is the #1 wrestling podcast in America. And it actually he's just such a nice guy, Chris Van Vliet, really is. But I decided not to talk about him this week. I decided to talk about New Heights, which is I think I've talked about it on the show before. It's Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce, and it's always been like it's not well produced or anything like that. They're just 2 fun guys, all right. But they get some of the most incredible guests there is. Like they've had Adam Sandler on twice. They have had Will Ferrell. They have had I think this week now they have Tom Brady. They have everybody. But this last one, before the one, like it was called a season finale, they had Prince William. Like, what is happening? Like, they actually had the Prince. I couldn't, like, when I found that out, I'm like, that the Prince does podcasts? But and with these 2 knuckleheads?
And with those guys, yeah.
So, like, it was so funny at the end of it, too, when Jason Kelce says, you know, really, I thought we were going to be interviewing sweaty linemen. I mean, that's the only thing I thought we'd be doing. I never thought we'd be interviewing kings and princes and stuff like that. So just really impressed with how well
Well, I
the
mean, I am sure Taylor Swift has something to do with this
He was
all.
actually
probably trying to get an invite to the wedding.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, Taylor Swift was on once, which
I
was
mean,
easy for them,
her
but
reach, they must be able to use her reach in some manner.
well, I mean, they talked about soccer though, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure it didn't hurt. But I don't know, it's impressive. That's all. So anyway,
Yeah.
I was just impressed with what the show is like because they're not. I don't think that they plan a ton out. All right, I really don't. So
Oh God, no.
and I think that Jason always does an introduction. And it's like, he screams everything, all their accomplishments. And when he did that for the Prince, I just thought that was hilarious, treating him the same way as anybody else. So, I liked it. Anyway, how about you, Brian? What do you got?
I I've been taking on a lot of new podcasts. There's some new ones, some that I've been listening to for a while, and it's tough for me to narrow this down because there's a couple. One I want to give a shout out to, two guys just fighting along in the podcast in the wrestling podcast world. But there's one that I feel could maybe benefit my fellow eggs here because what's the favorite time of the year for all of us? Of course, it's Halloween, right? Scary movies, scary stories. And on that note, you got to listen to Halloweenies is a podcast where they talk about horror movies, the horror genre, go through Halloween traditions and things like that. They basically will watch a horror movie and then analyze it, talk about it, say how it relates to the horror movie genre, Halloween times, all of that fun stuff. And they try to break down every movie, not just the mainstream movies like, the Friday the 13th, the Halloweens, the Nightmare on Elm Streets, but they'll find indie movies too as a way to kind of help grow the indie community in Halloween movies and try to grow the horror genre on top of it. So for me, Halloweenies, it's a fun podcast. It's interesting to hear their takes on the horror movies. And also, if you know the movies, listening to them describe these scenes that you're going, because naturally people die, let's be realistic in these movies. Hearing them break down some of those is just hilarious to me. So Halloweenies, I recommend it. It's a fun show.
Are you like to watch a lot of new horror movies, or are you mostly about the classics?
I'm more classics, but I do still try to watch the new
Are you an
stuff.
Evil Dead guy?
I have not gotten into the new ones, no.
The old ones.
The old ones, oh yeah, I love the old ones. Yeah.
Yeah, they're my favorite.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten into the new ones either. I was thinking about it because another one's coming into the theater, I think now.
Yeah.
Are those
No,
horror movies though?
they
Uh,
are classified as horror, yes.
yeah, I think the first one to me was a horror movie, and then it became like I don't know, comical horror at times too, but
A
still
little bit,
very
yeah.
dumb. But I don't think it's to the point like where it's just funny. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not
there's
it's
some.
yeah, it's still classified horror, but it's kind of like a comedy horror. And even
Mm,
even when they discuss, because they talk about the Evil Dead movies as well, they're like some of these movies. It's like it's they talk about the funny parts, but they still try to treat it like a horror movie.
yeah,
But they still talk about the comedy
but
aspects
I
to
know what
it.
you're saying. It's like a cool heel in wrestling, right?
Yeah,
We don't know
Yeah,
what it is.
it's a good.
mhm,
That's yeah.
yeah.
That was a good comparison.
Yeah, well, I've had a few weeks off, so. So Matt, because we were on a short week I was a little late with the outline. I gave you a layup here. Egg whites with Matt, which is follow-ups. Go ahead, big guy.
Egg whites with Matt. I mean, when I have a spin-off show, that's what it's going to be called. Egg whites with Matt M. So a few weeks ago, my omelet was I discussed twin releases, right? Like when two similar things come out at the same time, like Armageddon and Deep Impact. I missed one. September 2022, very recent. Robert Zemeckis directed the movie Pinocchio, live action with Tom Hanks, right? Based on the old story. Terrible movie.
Yeah.
We put it on one day when we were like cleaning, and I was like, "Is this a joke?" Like it was not good. 2 months later, 3 months later, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio was released, which I believe was stop motion animation or something.
Yes. Yep.
I did not see it. I'm sure it was good from based on what we know about his visual accomplishments. Two Pinocchios, just what? Hey guys, they're doing a Pinocchio. We should probably drum up another one too.
Yeah, because
We'll
we
put
need
it
more
out.
versions.
We'll put it out at the same time.
You know, I know this is your topic, Matt, but I have to be honest. The only Pinocchio that was really okay was the original cartoon, or I don't even know if that's the original, but like the
Probably
cartoon
not.
from Disney. But like that was okay, just okay. But the best Pinocchio was from Shrek.
I've
Yes.
never seen a Shrek movie,
Oh
so
my
Oh
God.
my God, what is wrong with you?
All right. Next time you're cleaning, instead of putting on Pinocchio, maybe put on a Shrek.
I have more. So, what about magically a couple years ago, suddenly we have all these GLP-1 weight loss drugs all coming out at the same time, right? Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, Mounjaro. Just, hey, we all finished all these drug companies. I guess we're all rolling them out simultaneously. Take your pick. Twin releases.
Yeah. I enjoy in these commercials now, seeing some of these commercials because now if you watch, most of the commercials either have Shaq
Yeah.
or John Cena in
Or
them.
Charles Barkley. Yeah.
I've seen him in a couple. I see more
Yeah.
Cena and Shaq commercials than I do anything else
Boom.
anymore.
Barkley looks good, actually.
Oh yeah,
I'm not knocking the drugs. I'm knocking the twin release factor of it.
No, I get
of
it.
course.
It's everywhere. It's
Yeah,
absolutely everywhere too.
yeah.
I got a couple more things here, and Brad, I saved them for your return. So you had a root canal, right?
Yeah.
Surprise root canal.
Yeah. Ow.
I watched a Apple TV documentary series about Martin Scorsese. It was called Mr. Scorsese. By the way, great series if you like documentaries and you like the work of Scorsese, which I imagine you guys do and other people do. But he is a very busy guy, as you can imagine. He directs and produces endless amounts of things. He doesn't really take time off. He's older now. He's still cranking them out. He told a story about how recently he had to get a root canal, and it was a joyous time for him because during the root canal, he couldn't work or do anything else, and he just had to sit there and have the root canal and have peace for an hour.
Wow.
What an
That
insane man.
if that's your Zen, then man, you're doing too much.
That
Yeah.
amazing that he said that? Oh man.
I didn't
Now,
realize he was that insane. Okay.
so I mean, it was like 2 days after you told us your root canal story. So I was like, oh, this is gold.
Are you ever going to finally admit you're a paid Apple spokesman,
I
Apple TV
should be.
spokesman? I mean,
Should
when are
be.
you
I
going to
mean,
do this?
everything on there is good. All right, finally, my last egg white. Brad, you told us another story. It was like a slip up or something about how you spilled ammonia in your car and you almost knocked yourself out with the strong, powerful odor that has. A couple weeks ago, I'm in Target with my family, and we were in there for a while. So naturally, I had to pee. So I went way up to the front, past the registers. I went into the men's room, and I guess they had just cleaned it with, I don't know, an elephant hose style shooting out ammonia because that thing, I almost didn't make it out. While I'm peeing, I'm thinking about Brad's story and about how
Wow, I'm glad to hear that.
I mean, I was like, somebody in a red vest is going to walk in 24 minutes from now and find blood coming out of my head because I collapsed with my pants down because it was so strong in there. I came out, I couldn't see, I couldn't breathe. I had to like feel my way back to my family. What are they trying to do in there?
I don't know, but 24 minutes is a very random number.
That's a very random time to be like, he's just going to lay there.
I don't know
No
how
one's
often
going in.
the men's room's got to be used more frequently than that,
You
right?
would think
Wow.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it was a scary thing for me, so I'm glad not glad. I'm sorry you had to experience it.
I mean, it was it was seriously intense.
How clean do we need this
How
bathroom?
how
Do we
clean
need
do
this
we?
clean?
I'm sorry,
What?
have you ever been to a Target? Do you know the kind of people that go in there? I
No,
mean, come
better
on.
than Walmart people.
Much better than Walmart
This
people.
is okay. I'll give you that.
Very good. So guys, we don't even know what the omelet is again, right?
Oh my God, I
Not even
forgot about
close.
that.
No.
Well, let's gonna run it back to the blind rankings.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. All
Not
right.
only that, 3 out of the 5 are gonna be the same actors.
What? What does
Love
that
it.
That's
mean?
right. That is right.
Love it.
Isn't that a spoiler?
No, because we don't know it's three.
What's the difference?
Oh, I misunderstood. All right, proceed.
All right. So we're going to start with the worst one because this was a struggle. We're going to go with Michael J. Fox again, who has not made many movies. Okay.
No.
It's true.
And I just hope that you guys have seen these 5 movies. If not, I know where they're going to go. But I think you have at least 4 out of 5. Stuart Little.
Is that animated?
It sure is.
No. No, well, are you talking the live action with Jonathan
Yes,
Lipnicki?
yes.
Okay.
So he's not just the voice, he's actually in it?
He's the voice.
He's the voice of Stuart Little, and it's a live action version.
Yeah, I figured you've seen all these children's movies.
I'm confused. Is it live action or is he the voice?
He's the voice
So it's not
of the
live action.
mouse.
Okay.
There's a mouse in it, and he's the voice of the mouse.
I've obviously but the rest of the
People are real, yeah.
There's people like us.
Yeah. Hugh Laurie is the dad. Jonathan Lipnicki's the little kid.
Well, I know someone who's seen it here.
I certainly haven't seen it, and of course I would like to assign it a 5.
My God, no. I will argue this. I'm torn. I want to say 3 just because I don't know what's coming next. Oh my God, it's amazing. The scene where they wind him up in the car and he's driving the car around. Oh, it's fantastic.
I mean, I'll give you a 4. Or sounds like it's a 4.
Fine. You know what? I'll agree. Fine. 4. Fine. God. You got to watch. This is another thing you need to watch.
The Frighteners.
High.
How high?
That movie is fantastic. I would probably give it a 1.
See, I was gonna say 2 just because I assume there's a certain movie coming still.
I mean, we got boned last time.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna be boned again, but who knows?
I'm gonna say 2. 2. I love that. God, I want to say 1 too, but
An excellent movie. It's an excellent.
It is.
Homeward Bound.
Oh, 1.
No.
1. I love that movie.
It's a movie about lost dogs.
How dare you? They're not lost.
5.
No.
Get Brad's face.
God, no.
We've never had a 1-5 split before.
The scene the scene when Shadow comes over that hill. Oh my God, the emotion that comes from that scene.
I can tell you this about the 1-5 split. We ain't picking up the spare.
3.
3 it is.
3. So then what do we have left?
Mars Attacks.
5.
But can you tell me what we have left?
1 and 5.
Oh, Jesus.
Mars Attacks.
It's a 5.
That's not a good movie.
It's a 5.
5. It's a 5.
Back to the Future.
Yes!
Yeah! Yes, I knew it.
When you said 1 for Homeward Bound, I didn't know.
So
because you meant it. You meant what you said.
I'm telling you guys, right?
I think we nailed it.
I will die on that hill of that scene when Shadow comes over that hill. Oh my God, the emotion. Oh,
I think you guys got that exactly right.
Absolutely nailed it.
I think we killed that one.
Thank you.
All right, we're done. Thanks.
So we're bringing us to the next rerun guy, which is Leonardo DiCaprio.
Are you saying that because we already did these actors? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Are you going to repeat movies that you've used already?
No.
They're just he's just repeating the person, not the movies.
Yeah, no repeat movies.
Hey, this is what happens when you spring it on
us.
This is what happens when you spring it on us.
I'm paying attention. I got it.
Questions.
Blood Diamond.
It's a good one. High up.
Never seen it. Owning it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll own that one. Never seen it. So I'm going to just default to Matt here.
Let's give it a 3 to be safe.
All right. The Great Gatsby.
I never saw that.
Oh man, I liked this version of The Great Gatsby.
Fuck you, Brad. Fuck you, Brad.
How have you not seen this? How have you not seen The Great Gatsby?
We can't. That's getting a 4 or a 5. I'm sorry. There's no way that movie is like this great movie. No way.
Fine, I'll go 4.
Was that like a Baz Luhrmann movie? Yeah,
it's still a good movie.
4.
The Departed.
1.
I'll agree with that.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
God bless it.
As discussed, I've never seen it, but I understand everybody loves it. So put it at 2.
I'm good with 2 on that one, yeah.
Oh, which gives The Wolf of Wall Street a 5.
No, you said you weren't repeating movies.
That wasn't a repeat.
No, that wasn't a repeat for him, no.
Oh, fuck. Was it another actor?
Yep.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, that would have been Margot Robbie.
It
Oh,
was.
fuck.
It's the Margot Robbie one, yeah.
Oh, this we got double tricked here.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Tom Hanks.
That was our biggest L to date.
Yeah, I can't wait to tell everyone. Well, we are.
Don't
Uh,
worry, I'll clip it.
Passed Away.
Tom Hanks, we said? Tom
Yeah.
Hanks.
Yes.
Great movie. I don't know about number one, two, or three. It's a great
I'm good with
movie.
it's a great movie. I'm gonna say I'll agree with 2 on that one because it is a
Okay.
fantastic movie.
It's a great movie, and he's great in it.
Yeah.
This is the one I don't know if you guys have seen, but you probably have. That Thing You Do.
I mean, I've seen it. I have seen it.
I don't think I have.
Um, to me, it's not his best. I could say that. I would put it at a 5,
Give it
honestly.
the 5. Easy
I'm,
5.
I'm good with
All right.
5.
Toy Story 1.
The
Toy
first
Story 1.
the first one? Okay.
I mean, that's a classic. I think we have to. What did we give to Castaway?
2.
2.
Ah, shit. I think we
It's
have
gotta
to
be
give Toy Story 1 then.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
Damn it. That's got to go for 3 then.
That's in 3. Yep.
Which makes Splash a 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not the worst thing here, but I would
Yeah.
think the critics would think differently about Saving Private Ryan.
I would
Yeah.
agree with that. That's a great
So,
movie.
Yeah.
that brings us to Julia Roberts. I replaced Margot Robbie because I didn't think we'd know many more Margot Robbie movies.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that.
Flatliners.
Uh, Flatliners. That's the one with Kiefer.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Kevin Bacon.
And Kevin Bacon. I can't. It's weird to say. I want to say 4.
Yeah, 4 sounds. Four
I'm good with
felt,
4.
4 felt
Yeah,
pretty good.
I'm good with 4.
Pretty good.
My Best Friend's Wedding.
Did I see that? Who else is in that?
Dylan
Is that Dylan McDermott?
McDermott, yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody's seen that. It's where they're singing at the table. Say a little prayer for you.
See, for me, that type of movie is not my favorite.
Yeah.
See, I'm clearly hearing a 5 out of Matt on that one.
A romantic comedy is not going to get high from me.
And then what do you think of Pretty Woman?
Is that on the list?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys give-
That's 1 to me. That's her most iconic role.
but is it iconic to you?
Yeah, to me, that's why it's 1.
Wait, what have we assigned so far?
5 and
4 and
4.
5.
You guys are playing it safe on this one.
Pretty Woman. I'll go 2. I won't go 1.
All right, I'll go 2.
He's going to say Mystic Pizza next, that piece of shit.
Aaron Brockovich.
See, Aaron Brockovich would be 1 for me.
Okay, no, I'm good with 1 on that one. Okay, I'm good with that.
Which makes Ocean's 11 a 4?
Yeah, but it's not like that was her movie.
It doesn't matter. We're not judging it on the person. We discussed it last time.
It's true.
Ocean's 11 is a fun movie. It's
Very fun.
It's not like a great
I'd
movie.
rather watch it than Pretty Woman. I'd rather watch it than Aaron Brockovich. I can rewatch
Really?
Ocean's. I liked all these movies, but I can rewatch Ocean's 11.
That's
Like
not
if it's
what the-
on, I can watch
Hang
it.
on. We're not. It's not rewatchability that we're ranking.
But with Back to the Future, it is.
It's not
not one-
rewatchability that we're ranking. We're just ranking how good.
I think that's subjective.
A little bit, maybe.
I don't know.
Finally,
Requiem for a Dream is a bit of a masterpiece. What's the rewatchability on that?
0.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't put Saving Private Ryan 1 either.
Yeah. That's tough. That's tough.
I've only watched that once. So last time we had Sylvester Stallone, and you made jokes about the sequels and this and that, and I really couldn't do that to you guys again. So we're gonna go with someone similar though. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
So
I'm looking for 1 movie. Come on.
So there's no
Terminator
sequels?
2.
Oh, phenomenal movie. Probably 1.
Brian's holding out for 1.
What did he do that's better?
I don't know.
A lot. A lot.
What?
Again, I'm looking for a certain movie here. You know what? I agree. It's one of the best sequels of all time. So yeah, I'll go with 1. I'll agree.
True Lies.
Another very good movie. I would go 2 or 3.
I'll go 3.
Yeah, 3. 3's okay.
Twins.
Two.
Twins is good
I
too.
love Twins.
Twins is good.
Twins is two.
Of course you love twins. You should have
Two.
a fucking tattoo of the of the twins.
Total
That,
Recall.
You know what? Total Recall's good. It's not an ass kicker of a movie that we wish it was.
I love it.
So 4 or 5.
four.
Then that gives Kindergarten Cop a 5.
Ah,
What movie, Bryant, were you looking for?
a movie I knew you wouldn't pick. Have you seen Junior?
Yeah, I didn't want to pick it.
Junior. Yeah. I was hoping for a Commando
Because if
early.
you would have put one on for Junior, that's unacceptable.
No,
I wouldn't have, but I just wanted to see if that would be one you would
I
pull.
never even saw Junior.
You haven't seen any good movies apparently at this point.
Oh,
I mean,
Junior's a good movie.
it's
Junior's not
funny.
a good
It's
movie. Not a
not,
good
but
movie at all. But it does bring back the loving Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger for a second time.
Yeah, they
it
tried
does.
to pair him up again and it didn't go well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a baby.
He had a baby.
That's terrible.
Well, thank you for playing.
Yes.
Which brings us to Quirky Eggs, which is our little quirks. And I'm kind
Ah,
of tired of this one, but I thought I'd just make a nice, easy one here. Brian.
This was tough for me a little bit because I feel like I've talked about a lot of my quirks on this show already because I feel like I have just a ton of them. And for me, again, narrowing it down, it's tough, but I'm going with one that I don't know if I mentioned, but I might have. I don't know anymore. I have a terrible habit of chewing my fingernails to the point that sometimes they go so low, I will bleed
don't
because I
we
just
know
chew them
this
so low.
already?
See, and that's why I don't know. I don't remember if I've talked about this or not.
I mean, first of all, even if we didn't know, we could assume.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm at a point now where it bothers Sue how much I do it. Because like I've never, I think she's even told me the entire time she's known me, which I just admitted how long we've been together. She's never seen me with actual fingernails because I just chew them off immediately once they start growing in.
That's gross.
Just how I've always been. It's how it always is.
It's a very
terrible
popular quirk.
It's a dirty
Yeah.
habit.
All right, very good. So when I was a young man growing up, if I was going to do my homework or if I had a project to do for school, I always waited to the very last minute. And the success rate on these kinds of things are not very good when you do that. If I was told to clean my room, again, I would wait to the very last minute. When I was young, I was a major, major procrastinator. As I got older, it was still kind of the same until I had children. And then I realized how much of a procrastinator they can be about doing certain things. And actually, a flip switched in my head. And not only now do I not procrastinate. If there is any task that needs to be done that I know about in the future that needs to be done, I do it immediately. Even if something as simple as doing this outline, I will do it as early as I possibly can so that I take it off my plate. I have completely 180. I was quirky as a procrastinator. Now I'm the complete opposite of a procrastinator. I do everything immediately and I don't want to think about it. I don't want it weighing on my mind. And I realize now how much harder it was to do everything because I did that. That's my quirkiness now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear that. I mean, maturity. I was. I mean, I'm very neurotic, as I'm sure you know. So I do like to get things done. I do like to clear out my to-do list, much like that. For me, though, it's a lot about like if I have a lot to do, I whatever I like to look forward to in life and to enjoy, I will enjoy it more if I don't have a list of undone things waiting for me. So like I'll spend, hours doing chores and getting things done hardcore as much as possible so that I have, hours left or the next day or something where I don't have to do anything. So I'm like I like front load it a lot.
Yeah, I get everything done so I can like watch wrestling, or just
Yeah,
just
right.
just so I can clear my plate, clear out, clear everything out so I can relax. By the way, Sue wanted everybody to know that it is July 8th as we record this, and once again, there is a fireworks going on outside of our house. I know everyone got a little ripped off here this year on the 4th and the 5th because we had some major storms, but time's up. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm. Yeah.
you can save them. for another time. You know,
Yeah, they're good for next year. So,
I not a fan of
I
fire.
I would have said they would have been totally valid on Monday night if
They did it.
the U.S. had won the soccer game.
Oh wow.
That would have been very valid. So very quickly, we were at a friend's house fourth, and we were driving back, trying to beat these rainstorms that were coming, and we did. But because everybody knew the rain was coming, all the towns did their fireworks like a little earlier than you probably should have because it wasn't like fully dark yet. But it made for an amazing trip home. I probably drove by 15 towns worth of fireworks, and we were just like, take a look, take a look. It was awesome.
I like fireworks. I don't like necessarily firecrackers and stuff like that.
I like
I could.
seeing fireworks. I don't like dedicating a night to going and sitting and getting eaten by bugs while I'm watching fireworks.
So something nice here is I live pretty close to the Trenton Thunder. That's a minor league baseball team, and I can actually see the fireworks from my lawn. I do not like to travel for the fireworks either, or park somewhere. No, I remember my daughter being very young and scared to death of them. I actually told this to my grandson in front of her. Like she thought those were going to land on her, and ever since then, I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm good not doing this ever again. So hard boiled.
yes.
Go ahead, Matt. What do you got for your quirk?
So in my life, this topic that maybe we're running thin on, maybe it should be called Erky eggs because I got this information from my wife. The things that bother her about me. So these are ideas from Sue. And this kind of goes along with what we were just saying about not procrastinating. Um, I got tired of like packing for things and forgetting stuff. So I have a list. I made like a master list and it has grown over the years. And whenever we've got like a trip coming up, I will like print it out and I put it on a clipboard and I walk around the house collecting everything and packing everything.
I like
So
it.
when I told her what are some of my quirks, she was like, definitely that.
That's great,
So,
though. I wish I had you around the house here to pack for me.
Yeah.
the hard I always say this, the hardest part of packing is not putting the things in the suitcase, it's just having the list. If you have the list, that's the hard part. Putting each of those objects in a bag is not hard.
No, it's getting it organized, and you already organized it with the list.
And the second thing
Well
is,
done.
and the
Yes.
second thing is, and I don't necessarily know why this irks her, is whenever I am emptying the dishwasher, and there are times when we're tag teaming it and we're emptying the dishwasher together to speed up the process. I always have to remove the forks and knives first because like 10 years ago, I like stabbed my finger on a knife getting it out, and like from that moment on I was like, I'm never fucking doing that again.
Wait,
And
do you
I
put them in with the knife up?
it must have been a fork. No, the knives are
Okay.
pointing down.
Okay.
Um,
I was concerned for a moment. I
but
was like, why are
because
you
they
putting them
are
in there?
sharp objects, I remove the silverware first because I got stabbed with a fork 10 years ago and I still live by that.
That's
It hurt.
great, man.
Like it went under my fingernail.
You remember it fondly,
Yeah.
not so fondly.
Not so
Yeah.
fun.
Well, very good, guys. I'm going to leave that one off for a little bit, which brings us to, once again, helping you out, Easter eggs, Bryant. So what
I
do you
feel
got
like
for us?
I feel like this is because you missed inconsistencies last week. I'll be
At least
honest.
I actually had some comments on those, but now I don't remember what they were.
Ah, too
Ah,
bad.
dang. So we'll do a few here. As I said, this is a file that I have so many on because I just love doing stuff like this. So we'll start with, it's already been referenced tonight, egg favorites. Back to the Future. There's a little bit of foreshadowing, little Easter egg as you begin the movie. You begin the movie, they start with Marty coming over to Doc's house, and you pan through all these clocks and all these gadgets running. But it's a little Easter egg and a little foreshadowing at the same time. As you pan through the house, you see one clock, and it has someone hanging from the dial.
Oh, man.
As we know, as you go through the movie, Doc falls and hangs from the clock tower.
Come on.
And here's a little bit of a Easter egg foreshadowing of what's about to happen in 1955.
Robbie Z.
Beautifully
You
done.
know, And that's so unlike Doc to do that. I know if I was, I don't know how to take this. Am I supposed to take this as the crew decided to do this as an Easter egg, or am I supposed to think that Doc did this as something to remember what he did by?
At this point, you don't know because at this
And
point too, he hasn't gone back to 1955
he's
to
already
have this
there,
event.
but he has come back. Oh, right. Now everything changed. So he wasn't even living in this thing.
Yeah,
All right.
I
You're
know.
right. Easter egg.
Crazy stuff there. As we know, there have been many versions, but there's Spider-Man. We're going to talk about 2002 though. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah, best Spider-Man.
In that movie, there is the scene with William Dafoe. He plays the Green Goblin. There's a scene in there where he kind of, during the movie, William Dafoe wore a dental prosthetic for most of the movie to kind of show, better teeth because he didn't have good teeth. But once he looked in the mirror to see the Green Goblin, he actually took the prosthetics out and you can notice a difference in his teeth for how it's the Norman Osborn character and now when he's the Green Goblin.
And teeth will do that. Will make such a difference like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is really good. His eyes are scary too.
Yeah, he's terrifying, man.
He's a great villain.
He can be, yes. Men in Black, classic movie, fantastic. The first movie, great movie. We have these weird worms, and they have this secret language that they're speaking throughout the movie, and you kind of always wonder what it is. And eventually, the director mentions it's called Huttese. What is it? It is the language of Jabba the Hutt. It was his subtle nod to the Star Wars movies based on this being kind of the Alien movie and stuff like that. So it was
Intergalactic.
Kind of thank you. I was stumbling over words there. And but yeah, it was his subtle kind of nod to the movies and keeping the language alive.
I'm glad you brought up Men in Black. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Matt. You go ahead
Oh,
first.
just aren't there like little characters in Jabba's palace that are reminiscent of those little guys? Not that they speak the Jabba language.
I don't know if they
Didn't
speak
he,
the Jabba language, but I think there might be
Yeah.
these
didn't he
creatures there.
eat one?
You might
Yeah.
be. I said I'd have to double. I think you might be correct. I'll have to double check that.
Something
I'm not quite
similar?
sure. Something similar to
Something,
it. Yeah.
something similar.
So I'm really glad you brought up Men in Black because, as you know, my grandson's name is Orion. So the first thing that I said to them too is, "Hey, did you get that from Men in Black because of Orion's belt, and which was
Yep.
the cat's collar?" One of
Yep.
my favorite, like, it's one of those things in the movie where you like, it was like almost a joke where you didn't get it, and then you found out, oh, Orion's belt is the collar. Yeah, they weren't impressed.
I thought it was a Metallica song.
So anyway,
Not the
continue.
Metallica song. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not for Metallica. I can tell you that, Matt. The final Easter egg is not a movie, but it's a television show. Well, I'm saying it's a show. It's an anthology, a series, whatever you like to call it. True Detective was this classic show. The season one is still phenomenal, still must see television. And in season one, there's the character Rustin Cole, played by, and he comes back to town to help with his investigation. They ask him what he's been doing. They said he's been in Alaska helping his, with his dad who had leukemia. One thing that I appreciated is in season four as Jodie Foster as the star. The season takes place in Alaska, done by the same director, same writer, everything. And they have a character in season four, Travis Cole, as a nod to Rust for saying that this is the person that he was up in Alaska helping and take care of.
Huh.
Oh, that's a deep
So,
cut.
I have watched all of the seasons. I thought the first season was an A plus. I really didn't think the other seasons come close. And
I did like season three. I will be honest. I did like season three.
Which one's that?
With oh my gosh, Mahershala Ali, I think is who it was. I can't think.
There was like that cave.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Mm.
Yeah,
I only like season one.
I like
season one's the one
I like
that
the
everybody goes
Alaska
for.
one second best.
Yeah. So, but they had this, like I said, same writer, creator of the show, did season four, and kind of wanted to put that in as kind of his little nod back to Russ from season one. So I always thought that was a nice tie-in to kind of try to tie the stories, try to tie the seasons together a little
Very
bit.
much.
So
The
Easter
next
eggs,
time,
yes.
Bryant, that you do this, I have an assignment for you.
Oh, please.
I would like the next one to be all horror movies.
Oh, perfect. I have a file for that. I can do
Ah,
that.
why am I not surprised?
I love them.
Yeah.
So and listening to Halloweenies helps.
That's what I was thinking. You got all the material right there.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. Well, I mean, that's this is the show.
This is the show,
This
guys.
is the
The
show.
show.
What was
This
the
is the
name of my
show.
spinoff? I already forgot. Egg whites with the Madame.
Yes.
So why don't you go
Well,
ahead and hit us with the socials, Matt?
guys, this has not been egg whites with Madame, but it has been three eggs are better than one. And we are cooking up every Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else you get your podcasts. Find us on YouTube at Three Eggs Are Better Than One, the number three, the letter R, the number one. Like, subscribe, and comment. Follow us on X, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok. We don't say this enough, but Brian's always creating and posting lots of short clips of the show. If on YouTube and all these other social media platforms, if you guys want little quick hitters, you go there. And our tag there is at Three Eggs Are Better, the number three, the letter R. Our individual accounts at Yes Man Brett, at B Rumza. I am Purple Short Guy without the eye. Let's give Devin one more thank you for helping out last week. But apologies to Bober, we ran out of time. Next week, Bryant, what is your topic?
Next week is going to involve a little, maybe tiny bit of homework for my fellow eggs here. As I like a little bit of group not homework, but a little group participation. This comes from a family trip that I just had where we were seeing some family. I have a young family member who is discovering a little bit of girls and finally has his first crush. It's adorable. So next week we're going to talk about our first crushes. Who have we had a crush on? What movies or TVs do you see? Are they sports people? How did you see them? How did you find them?
Oh, we're not talking real people?
Oh no, we're talking real people.
Oh.
Could it be from a movie?
No,
Could it
you
be from a
mean
TV
people
show?
you know versus like celebrities.
Oh, I'm talking celebrities. We're going to talk celebrities here. If you want to include real people, include a real person.
Brad's like Donna Washington from around the corner.
I'm talking celebrities here. Because we've all had that celebrity crush. We all have. Who was it? We'll talk about them next week. Because I know for me, I have a few. I will be honest. And as it is also established, we've all come from different generations. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of some choices here.
Yes. The different posters hanging in Andy Dufresne's cell.
Exactly. Yes.
The lovely Raquel.
But on that note, guys, we thank you for joining us this week. It's been a lot of fun. It's great to have Brad back. I know he's got a great celebration, with his grandson coming, and we thank you for being here. Hopefully, we'll get Matt to watch some movies that Brad picks for us on our next blind rankings. And on that note, the egg timer's been set. We'll see you guys next week.